E, can I get some refreshments, please?
What's up, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to the Faces of Boxing podcast. Today's video is brought to you by C4 Energy Drink. C4 Energy contains no artificial flavoring or colors. C4 provides the energy to perform and unleash your power.
Now me, I like that strawberry watermelon ice the best. No artificial dyes, no colors, but make sure you get the one with 0 sugars in it. That's the best one that give you the most energy for a good workout. And make sure y'all get y'all C4 today. Welcome back to the Faces of Boxing Podcast TV. I'm Cairo. To my right, I got my guy, Coach Ray, and we got a special guest in the building. The WBO champ, Atlanta's own, Brian, the Assassin, Norman Jr. My guy, what's up, man? How you feeling?
Everything cool, man.
Welcome.
B, man, last time we encountered each other, man, you were on the other side of the ring, man. You was in the coaching seat. So
Yeah.
that's like a legendary experience in and of itself, man. I never seen a fighter coach his coach. Like, that's crazy. So tell me, what was that experience like for you, man?
Sure, like you said, son and father thing. So that experience just run deep with each other. He done taught me everything I know in the game. Talk like him, walk like him, look like him. Just a little bit more light skin. That's it.
For sure.
But shoot, in the gym, I seen I seen me pretty much. You feel me? I seen everything I got it from the work ethic to the way I walk to literally just everything about it. My whole mental, I'm just a little bit more quiet, but no, it was a very great experience just seeing my future self pretty much.
For sure. So another question. So what is it like for you to be an actual world champion in the sport of boxing? Like, what has that done for your life? Like, what does that experience feel like for you?
But it's a very, very great feeling. It's just not complete. I always thought, I would get this big satisfied feeling, like this big old happy feeling after I win the belt. But in all honesty, after I won it, I felt even more empty inside because it's still more out there to get. So that's when I knew the sky's the limit for me, and I just want to see how far can I truly go.
Okay.
And at 147, I mean, you keep making history. You was the youngest world champion at that time. Now we know it's a couple
Still
other.
am.
Exactly, still is. So with you being a legendary fighter already, what's more? What's next? Like, what do you strive for? If you got a belt, you look in the mirror every day and say, "I'm the champ, Brian Norman Jr." How does that feel for the kids and everybody in Atlanta just to look up to you and just come and embrace you?
That's the best part of it all. From Decatur, Georgia, and I can go right back home, and they could literally see that I ain't the tallest person. I'm not the biggest person. Anything. I don't talk, proper, I guess you would say. So I'm just like y'all, but I'm on top of the world. So y'all can do it too. I'm right here in your face with it. All I'm doing is just working hard. Just put myself through the pain every day. Just keep showing up. So you see what I'm doing. Just follow the same blueprint in your own lane. You don't gotta be a boxer. You could be a businessman, but do the same thing. Just keep coming back. Keep going through those headaches. And just keep trying and keep finding new ways to do what you got to do. And then to finish, you're gonna be on top of the world as well.
I know last time we forgot to ask you, but why did they call you the assassin? Because I know your pops, he went by it. I saw him in his fight. He had the big target, like he was going to, snipe you down. Why did they call you the assassin, or why did your pops adopt that name? Who adopted the name first?
So of course that was my pop's name. I'm just the second coming of the assassin. But I really did took that to heart, as you can see. So my whole thinking, once I signed that contract, I got to terminate you now. So of course they got 3 judges on the side, but it's 2 men in the ring, and y'all put us in here to handle it ourselves. So why can't I judge the fight myself and put you to sleep? So that's why I am the assassin, because I will hit you with a kill shot.
And terminate. Y'all heard that?
So, man, let me tell me about that Vegas experience, man. I saw you and your pops when y'all was out in Vegas driving in the Mustang with the top down.
Yeah, listen to
You rapping-
8-ball MJG.
Yeah, listen to the 8-ball MJG, man.
Yeah.
First of all, I like your pop's taste in vehicles. As you see, we got a Mustang.
Yeah.
Shelby Super Snake sitting right here behind us on the set today. But just tell me, what was going on in Vegas, man?
So we're just out there get some sparring at Silas Gym. Shout out to them. They got, I'm going to say, the best work we done had pretty much ever. So if you ever need some sparring, go out there to Solid Gym out there in Vegas. That's where it's at for real. But I was just out there doing our thing, getting ready for the fight, March 29th. And then, of course, you can't be super tight all the time, mad at the world. So, boom, we dropped the top, plays for a little Pimp Hard by A-Ball and JG. And it was just
Yeah, you know, it's crazy because I come up in that same era, and I'm the same way. I know you like Tupac. Yeah. You know, I always said you was thug life. You know, I always said that. I said, man, you had it in you, and you adopt that spirit, man. So I know your pops beating him. He put a lot of that in you. But as far as Tupac going, when you in the ring, what's the music you like to listen to before going into the ring? What's gonna be the walkout to this next fight? Give me something, man.
Shoot, to be real, I don't know why I've been jamming Outkast the most. Like Chunky Fight. I don't know if you know that song. You from Cali, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm from the West.
But you know Chunky Fight by Outkast?
Oh, yeah.
So
ATL.
shoot, I don't know why that song just been speaking to me real hard, man. I don't know why, but shoot, Outkast, I've been blasting that real hard. Of course, A-Ball, MJG. Shoot, Fiend from No Limit. It's a whole bunch of people I've been jamming lately, and I'm still trying to find that walkout song. So right now, I still don't know.
And you know what's funny too is when you think about rappers or boxers turn rappers, who's like the boxer turned rapper that you know who actually did it in boxing and start rapping? You know any boxers turned rappers?
Shoot, Roy
I was
Jones.
Gonna say that, yeah, Roy Jones.
That's all day long. He the biggest one of them all, Roy Jones.
Yeah, y'all must have forgot.
Yeah.
I know y'all know that.
Like, he actually got some hits though, like that Body Head, Anthem, Go Hard or Go Home, but it speak to your spirit. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I see that in you too. I see the movies, acting, of course, rapping. I see that in you. You ever thought about rapping still, coming out and doing your thing?
actually, I have a few times just to diversify myself, and also with the taste of music that I got, I know I could make the same thing and make a hit myself. And then, like you just talking about with the movies, of course, later on in life, I'm going to venture out to that field as well. But shoot, there's a whole lot I want to do. Boxing is just one way. Just because you're a boxer don't mean you got to lock yourself in that one lane. It's a whole bunch of stuff I to do out here in the world.
You trying to get your Michael B. Jordan on, huh, man? You
trying
gonna
to
get
get
in
my
one of them
Brian
Marvel
Noble-
movies?
I'm trying to get my Brian Noble Jr. on. I'm trying to be bigger than
y'all
whatever.
heard that, man.
So B, I got another question for you, man. As far as Turkish Al Sheikh and his perspective on boxing, do you feel like it should only be one belt per division? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
Actually, I'm cool with what they got going on with the 4 belts. It's just how those 4 belts operate. It could be changed a little bit. Like, no matter what, money talk. But I feel like they should do mandatory fights more often. Like, if a guy's number one, you gotta fight him. You feel me? If it's not a unification fight, fight number one. Like, that's really how I feel about it. So I understand why they're saying the well belt thing. I ain't really against it, but I mean, it just sounds so good to say I'm undisputed.
Right.
Yeah, I do like that undisputed, because then if you take away all the belts, now obviously they just got one guy that's holding all the belts. I mean, that can happen in undisputed, but with you being the WBO champ, then Mario Barrios, what is he, the WBC champ? And then, of course, you got Bouts and Stanionis. They in
for WBA.
And they in the unification. Now, it caused a little bit of confusion, but like you said, undisputed do sound great. Is that something that you do want to accomplish? I never even asked you that.
That's something I will accomplish. So 147, I'm definitely gonna be undisputed. Shoot, don't let me get too happy. Might go to 154 and do the same thing. But yeah, no matter what, I'm going undisputed at 154, 147. My bad, let me.
Yeah, Jermell Charlo, 154.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want to say 154 too soon, because what if I don't ever get big enough to go up there? But 47 for a fact. But
man, you work out with me, man. You gonna get big enough to go up there to 54. Trust me, I got you.
like I said, don't let me get too happy though, man. Don't let me get too happy.
But just speaking on everything with the deals, I know you signed with Top Rank. Now, Top Rank, man, they got the legendary Bob Arum. We know he done put in a lot of work. How is that just working and being around Bob Arum? What have you learned just being in those Top Rank buildings? Is it give you a different business mind?
Yeah, man, it was cool and smooth meeting them. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the business mind of it is, what we real deal playing with, like, the money-wise. And, like, of course, I want all the legacy fights, but also the money's in the legacy fight, so it's the best of both worlds. So, shoot, I want all the big names possible. So, shoot, being around Bob, being around the whole business, the whole game, I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, like I said, the sky's the limit. The possibilities are endless. Shoot, this whole world is mine.
Would you sign a deal or a co-promotional deal with Turkey Al-Sheikh in Top Rank. If they ask you, or if Al-Sheikh say, hey, look, we want you over here to fight in Saudi Arabia, 3-fight deal, co-promote Top Rank, is that something that you interested in?
Sure, what Turkey got going on, I love what he doing pretty much. He bringing the money. So, like, everybody trying to work their own ways regarding the promoters. They trying to work their ways to get the money. That's all they trying to do. So, like, that's why fighters fight in-house or whatever, because they're trying to make the most money for themselves. Shoot, he got all the money right here, so he ain't got a game plan no more. I got that for you. So now let's go make the best fight the best. So, shoot, what Turkey got going on, I love it.
And you seem like you got an excellent team, man. I already know your manager. He held it down for you. AC Clark, shout out him. He protected you and all your assets and your endorsements and everything. So you got a beautiful team, man. You with your pops. Now, when it comes to your strength and conditioning, is that something that you value too as far as your coaches? Who else is in your corner, like in your team? I know you got your pops, but have you been working with a strength and conditioning coach for this up-and-coming fight?
As far as strength and conditioning, I really do a lot myself. But in the off season, quote unquote off season after a fight, I got my dog Coach G, Alejandro Gonzalez, ex-Marine,
Hard body.
yeah, he was in the army. So you all know he crazy.
Yeah.
Push up galore.
He was in the wrong branch of service, but okay.
Yeah, he was out here doing push-ups. Look, the man crazy. That's all I'm saying. So he was crazy before the army. The army just made him worse. So,
right.
But I love the whole mentality that he got. So now I walk into the ring like I'm a soldier. Like you seen in my last fight, I walked out with army fatigue on. You feel me? So like I fully embraced that whole lifestyle. Like I used to be a real deal against the army, but I started peeping what they teaching. Ain't nothing but discipline and teamwork and just a super
Dedication.
strong mindset. That's all it is. Like, you know, how they yell at you and stuff like that. It's all right, everything is against you, all this pressure on you. How do you respond? Can you still perform when all this pressure up on you? And that's what he does. He just put a whole bunch of pressure on me. Like, it'd be a whole bunch of workouts. It's no time limit. It's no reps. He just say, go till he's satisfied. Yeah. And guess what? I love it because now I can just go. That's it. It's no hold bars, just go. And I feel in love with it.
Pressure busts pipes or pressure makes diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
So which one are you? You know what I'm saying? And I like that concept and that mindset because that's how I am, where we going to, overwork, push the limit. It ain't no reps. We going to keep doing until we burn out. And then we going to see who the last man standing. So I like that mindset.
And then it shows in the ring also, like.
Yeah, you a dog for sure.
Yeah, I call it just straight up being crazy. That's what I call G all the time. But at the same time, that's why I love him because I'm crazy too. It's just plain and simple. How far can you really deal hurt yourself? Like that's literally all we doing. When you work out, you just hurt yourself. But how far can you hurt yourself? And not just once. Come back and do it again tomorrow. Day after that, the day after that. So that's all it is. And I know when I go into the ring, I done put my body through so much. These 12 rounds is not finna be nothing. You simply can't take what I take. You're not crazy enough. I don't care about you being in shape, this, that, and the third. I'm in shape as well. I'm skillful as well. But also, I got a whole different mental aspect to my whole game. You ain't got it like I got it.
And you sending a message to Derek Quavvis. You fight him March 29th. I know he's, a game opponent. He's going to come in there with a game plan. But it's up to you to go ahead and diffuse that game plan. And his record, I want to say, was 27-1-1 with 19 KOs. I did my homework. So, he looked like he's a durable opponent. I'm not going to ask you your game plan because I know fighters, they keep that, discreet, and we'll find out fight night. But what's that message that you want to send the shockwaves like you did in your last fight with Derek Quavvis?
Sure, my last fight, it wasn't a fluke. That's the main thing I want people to realize. It wasn't a fluke. Now, of course, with dude, 19 knockouts, 27-1 and all of that, he feel like, I seen a few interviews on here talking about he just finna run through me like I'm a little small dude. But a lot of people thought I was small before. Like, somebody was trying to give me tips on my last fight, Giovanni. That's about how big and strong he is, and he's such a powerhouse. And when I got in front of him, I looked, and I was like, him? This what y'all talk about? So I'm like, okay, maybe it's different. When we get in the ring, we gonna feel something. We went body to body, and like I just nudged him a little bit, he flew back. So like, people putting their mental aspect and what they can do on me. I'm country strong. I'm be normal. I'm far from the normal. You feel me? So now I'm gonna let little dude know that man, you ain't got it, man. You ain't stronger than me. You ain't faster than me. You ain't more skillful. You don't work enough. You just don't got it. Plain and simple. And it's for everybody that I will ever step in the ring with. You don't got it. You not throw it off enough. You don't got that switch like I do. Like, boom, you can see I'm talking calm and stuff right now. That's because I know what I'm gonna do when I get in the ring. I don't gotta be mad to whoop your ass. It's just what I do. It's a job at this point.
And Quavvis, he would love to take your belt and he would love to make a name off of you.
Sound good though.
These dudes, they literally prey on these dudes because they don't have nothing to lose. So he coming in there with I don't have nothing to lose. This could be my biggest payday after I take his belt. So you already know what you coming with to destroy him because you understand that he has nothing to lose. So I like that. Like you said, I don't got to talk angry. Once y'all get in the ring.
Look, even with that, when he ain't got nothing to lose, what if I ain't got nothing to lose either? What if the whole world against me as well? What if everybody still doubt me because I'm the youngest champion and my last fight I just got lucky and going on, I got dropped in my last, the fight before that. I got all these things against me. You get what I'm saying? Everybody going against me. I done ducked boots. I done did this. I done did that. What if everybody gets me as well and I ain't got nothing else to lose for myself? I got an extra chip on my shoulder. Everybody say that Georgia ain't got no fighters, but I'm right here in Georgia myself. I'm a whole champion, the youngest one at that. So I don't care if he ain't got nothing to lose. What about my end on it? Fuck what he got going on.
So, what do you think about this? I know we got another fight coming up, and it's not your fight, but this Boots and Stanionis fight, man. Give me your perspective on that fight, who you got winning and why.
I can't decide on who gonna win for real because I haven't real deal watched both fighters like full fights to real deal. Dissect to see what's gonna happen, but from the clips we seen what Boots got regarding the flash and his skills, and everything he got going to work ethic and things of that nature. Very great fighter, and also on the other end, you got another champion, Stanionis. And what I see from him is just straight up hard body, in shape, very very strong jab, and he coming to get his. So I can't really say who gonna win because they both champions for a reason. So we will see who the better man that night.
So if you was to edge it out in these fights, who would you rather fight? I would say that. So if you don't pick no opponents, who would Brian Norman rather see? And I know you would say either one because I know you, and I already know how you coming, so you will hit us with, I'll fight either one of them guys. But if you breaking down the levels of the game, whoever wins on top, what's the guy that'll make a big fight with you that you would love to fight after this fight or is it unification again?
So, like you said earlier, I got a great team behind me. Shout out to my boy AC, Adrian Clark. But he got me a whole different mindset on it. My whole thing is I'm gonna fight everybody, like you just said. So at the end of the day, I'll fight anybody. But on the business aspect and legacy aspect, WBC, Mario Barrios. So that would be the best fight possible now. I got two belts. Whoever wins that fight got two belts, undisputed. You feel me? So that's how I see it. Let me go and get that WBC and then undisputed right after that.
I like that. That's a great breakdown. Go snatch that from Barrios. Barrios, where you at? Hey, Brian Norman, the Assassin Jr. coming for you.
Another thing, man. Give me your take on this this Tank Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. fight. Like, what do you think about that draw decision on that fight?
About the decision, I can't really say who real deal won off of points because I was just watching it. When I be watching fights, I just watch it as a fan. But the knockdown aspect to it, guess how I feel about that. First of all, you don't just do that. Like, I don't care if it's hair grease or whatever. When Ali fought Sonny Liston, he had something in his eyes and he was blind. And this was Ali, I believe, at 22 years old versus the big, strong Sonny Liston. He still went in there and stopped him. You get what I'm saying? So we ain't finna blame no damn hair grease. But
I couldn't hold it, man. I had to laugh at that.
But let's say it's not a knockdown. That part is cool. But going into the corner and getting your corner can't touch you at all. Like in mid-round, that's automatic disqualification. So to me, at that point, he lost by disqualification. But regarding the fight itself, it was a real deal, good fight. Like I ain't gonna say Lamont Roach dog walked him. I ain't gonna say Tank dog walked dude. It was a great fight, and I can't say people down in Tank because of the hair grease. Right. Plus the fact that it was a competitive fight. People feel like Tank's supposed to walk through everybody, not knowing it's two men in the ring. Like for example, with my fight right here, people keep trying to overlook dude. When he'll knock out artists as well. He got what he just said. He ain't got nothing to lose as well. So I can't just overlook him and just say, yeah, after this, I'm going to do this. No, I got to focus on March 29th first because I know what dude coming with, but guess what? I'm coming harder. So,
but don't it look like Tank was a little bit unfocused in there? Because I watched it and I kind of see what, how Coach Calvin, he said he had to let him grow to be a man. And as a coach, he had to let him go off. And I don't know, but the situation, well, I do know because the situation he ended up with Barry Hunter, he changed coaches. Would you think Coach Calvin would have did anything differently just with him being familiar with Tank, or it really didn't matter? He just had an off night that got exposed. What's your take on that?
I'd say maybe something happened in the offseason that we don't know about. Maybe it was an argument. Maybe it was some talks that they just didn't get right with each other. But nah, he was definitely, his skills was on and all of that, but his focus wasn't.
Yeah,
he
lost
wasn't.
focus.
His focus wasn't on the mission at hand. It was more so out here. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you gotta be right here on what the fuck going on. So I was like, that's all it was. He wasn't on point. Like he, dancing in the ring and all that. I mean, you can look good for the fans, but what do we really did like? We love seeing people get put to sleep. So
Yeah,
more
that's
so
what we gotta
focus
want.
on landing them things and trying to take dude out the game. That's how I feel.
Yeah, because I thought, he might have got exposed, but then again, it takes a great fighter to even do that, to expose anybody. You still have to have a level of pedigree. And I knew Roach had that level of pedigree. They grew up together. He knew all his tricks. He knew everything Tank was going to come with. And boys, DC and Baltimore, they spar each other. Same little coaching staff. So I think he was on an even playing field with him. And, Roach that night, he knocked him off balance, some shit that we never seen happen with Tank. Tank never really been wobbled that I've seen. And that was big in that fight. And, the whole fight was competitive. I just want to see the rematch. And I hope Roach, he get his rematch because he showed the world that he deserved to be up there with the champions. And now they could put some respect on his name. And now boxing can be great again where guys not worrying about, okay, the L's, the losses, or he got wobbled, he got knocked down. A lot of fighters get knocked down and got knocked down back in the day that these new fighters or these new casual fans don't even know the sport of boxing that, man, that's a part of the game. But
So-
get back up.
To expand on what you just saying right there, everybody in this game right now is straight up sissified. They scared to take chances.
Facts.
They scared to take risks. Literally every great fighter you could think about now got dropped before. Ali, Ray Leonard, Ray Robinson, Mike Tyson, whoever you want to name. They all done got dropped before, and things that happened. Manny Pacquiao, he got straight put to sleep, straight flatline. Came back and beat Keith Thurman when he was 80 years old. You feel me? So
Fact.
you can't just marinate on what happened yesterday. Learn from yesterday and say, I'm gonna apply myself today, and then make sure tomorrow come a little bit better. That's all we can do. So, for example, Devin Haney, everybody be trying to clown dude about the Ryan Garcia thing. Now, of course, he will get caught with that left hook, but that don't mean he can't work on it. You feel me? At the end of the world, he can learn on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say he had the wrong game plan. He kept trying to fight him when he could have boxed him. There go your gateway right there. But people just always set on trying to embarrass folks and just just stuck into the suck of it, the emotion of it. And also, I feel like a lot of people not sure of themselves, their self-esteem low, so now they're trying to put their self-esteem on others. Like, I ain't shit,
real.
you ain't shit. You can't be shit because I ain't shit. So
That's real.
That's
And
how
Devin
it really
Haney
be
got
feeling.
right back up. You got to
Every
credit that
time.
team. He got right back up. He didn't
Every
go to
time.
sleep. The referee had to stop it. So hats go off to Dev too. Keep your head up.
that's straight up
Keep doing
heart
your
right
thing.
there.
Oh yeah, for
he
sure.
got hit with a brick. He got right back
right
on
back
a
up.
steroid brick at that. And he got
An
right back
Austrian
up.
brick is what I said on one podcast, right? An Austrian hook, left hook.
Yeah.
But just to tap back in with that, I'm glad you said that. We got some up and coming fights that's going to be in New York, and as a headliner in New York, I got to know Brian Norman's picks on this. We got T.O. versus Barboza. We got Ryan versus Rowley, and we got Devin versus Ramirez. So I'm just going to backtrack a little bit. T.O. Versus Barboza. You don't got to get too much in depth, but T.O. versus Barboza, who pulls out that fight?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know who Barboza is for real. I heard he be making noise in the game, but I ain't never watched him, literally. I ain't seen the clip. I ain't seen nothing, so I can't say nothing about that fight for real. I know T.O. here is savage, so I'm gonna say he gonna do his thing.
Yeah, your stablemate.
Yeah.
And he with Top Rank too?
Yeah, he was top
Yeah,
rank.
your stablemate.
He trying to leave, but yeah, he was top rank.
All right, so we got the next fight, Ryan versus Rowley.
I'm actually real interested in that, okay? The little infamous sparring session that I had in the past, so.
Yeah.
Shoot, styles made fights. Who knows what's gonna happen? Like, for example, everybody trying to say Rolly can't fight, but he was real deal beating Tank before he got put to sleep. So who knows what can happen? And Tank said that boy got some semen in them gloves.
Yeah.
So,
He said he could crack.
yeah. And like, he just fight different. He a little
awkward.
weird.
He awkward.
Yeah, so,
I seen him in Vegas with Coach Bullet and all them. Shout out to Mayweather Gym too. I seen him in there grinding. This was years ago. I was in there with Coach Pat McGriff, and I had just now started back in the training. And yeah, he was doing his thing. And then, you know, he moved up. And now they consider him to get big fights. So he talked his way in the game and he fought his way in the game, obviously, and has to go after him. He was a world champion. So, you know, you got to put respect on a lot of these fighters' names. Like, people just be, oh, Rolly trash. And, man, Rolly became a world champion, though. I mean,
look, how I
say what
feel
you
about
want.
that, people throw that trash word around so easy.
Loose.
My whole
Too
thing, if they trash, what that makes you? You step in the ring with him and see what happens.
Exactly.
So if he trash and he became a world champion, what the fuck that make you? And like, I forgot dude's name, but he was interviewing Adrian Broner, and he was to my 4-time world champion. He was trying to blow past it like he wasn't nothing. And he was trying to pretty much down talk Adrian Broner. I'm just like, well, Adrian Broner said to himself, like, being a 1-time champion is crazy, let alone being a 4-time world champion. Like, you can't downplay these folks out here. Like, you step into the ring. You step
into the ring.
Nobody can save you. Like, ain't no crowd. Ain't nobody finna sit here. Hey, whoa, no. You finna sit right here and duke it out. And not just y'all two. You got the whole world watching. So you get embarrassed. You feel me? So we seen what Tank talk about in the lead up to the last fight. He talking about how he be scared and nervous.
Scared to get embarrassed.
About putting a meme and shit like that. Yeah. Step into that line like, how you feel under that pressure? You feel me? So everybody quick to throw around that trash word. Let me see how you feel under all this pressure.
Exactly. Like, what would you do in them circumstances?
Fold-
and they don't
fold up.
think like how we think. We think like it's ultimate respect to get in there. I got in there. So, you know, Coach Ray, a lot of cats get in there and it's like, bro, you get in there and you see if you could go ahead and grind it out with a killer on the other side of you.
Look, 3 minutes. These folks can't last 3 minutes. That's one round. But if it'll be dead tired in 30 seconds. Now you got 12 rounds of 3 minutes of not just somebody in that bitch, somebody trying to take your head off. You feel me? So, these folks, they just love throwing around words simply because they can't do nothing. Everything sounds good sitting on the couch. Look, I'm just sitting down right here. I could be a billionaire right here. Man, that nigga ain't shit, man. I could get $1 billion tomorrow if I want to. But when you got to get up and get active, shit seems a little different. When you was a little kid, everybody had big dreams. Everybody wanted to be an astronaut. Everybody wanted to be a doctor and stuff like that. But life hit them. Now, they ain't doing nothing. They sitting on their mama couch and everything like that because life was too hard. So now, step into the real deal hard world and show out in front of all these cameras. Going to that pain every day. Going to run them miles every day. Going to do strength and conditioning. Work on your technique every single day. Knowing it's going to hurt. Tell me if you could do it.
But see, you one of a kind in your generation. How old are you?
24.
You 24. Your generation, this generation, like you said, they sissified. A lot of them don't come from your stock. You know, you got good raising and your pops raised you right. And that's the difference. You got OGs and elders that a lot of these cats don't got. So that's why you talk with a lot of wisdom for your young age. But a lot of people, they're not on that, man. These kids is soft as hell.
It's so easy to be great in this generation. Just try.
Just try.
Just try.
Just do something.
That's literally it. Just try and don't give a damn. And just watch how God bless you. Just that easy. Just keep trying.
So I got one more fight for you. Devin versus Ramirez. Who wins that fight?
Jose Ramirez. Well, his last fight, I don't even know. But
Right
I think Devin Haney go get there. I feel like, he learned from the last fight regarding he gonna fight his style. Like, I ain't never sparred dude or anything like that, but they say he ain't got nothing in them gloves. So just go out there and box him. You see he got the feet, he got the speed, reflexes, he got that jab. So forget what the fans talk about, boy. Win that fight. You see what Shakur Stevenson, they be trying to boo Shakur Stevenson, but guess what? That boy a whole champion out here, and he doing his thing. So you guys better box and move and just do what worked for you. But no, I think he got that fight for a fact. For sure. I don't think dude legs can keep up with Devin off rip.
For sure.
I got one more question for you, B. When me and you was one day we ran across each other in Hillsville. I want you to get them younger fighters, man, some insight on what it is, what it's really like to make weight cut. Because weight cut is a part of the sport of boxing that I think a lot of people underestimate.
Weight cutting is hard if you make it hard. So like after fights, people feel like it's a big celebration. You can go out, pig out, eat whatever you want, and that's it. I won my fight, that's it. But to be a real professional, you got to think about after that. So like, let's say I fight at 147, next week I blow up to 180. Oh yeah, you ain't got to fight till so and so 2 months, 3 months from now, whatever. But I still got to cut all that weight back down. So I was in the best shape of my life on fight night, but guess what? Now I'm bigger than ever, and I started all the way back over. Now imagine you're in the best shape of your life. You just take a little week off. You don't get that much. You don't get that big for real. You still maintain it for the most part, and you get stronger from that standpoint. You feel me? So it's not getting to this point and just reversing all of it. It's getting to this point, just going back just a little bit and then going past it for your next fight. So that's being a real professional. Like, as the years goes on, as the time goes on, we get smarter, not dumber. We always trying to get further ahead. So I don't care how good you are this fight. You can't be the same next fight because people training for that person. They training for the person. Like when I fought Giovanni, I'm pretty sure everybody in the whole welterweight division expecting me fighting like Giovanni, like when I fought him. No, I'm better than that. And guess what? I'm going to do what I do right here, put him to sleep. And guess what? I'm going to get better after that as well. So it's all about being a real professional and taking care of your business. Just being sharp, being disciplined, being consistent. And shoot, get your money, Shawty.
And then back to Giovanni, like you just said, you dogged him out and hit that pose. What new pose or what you gonna do on this next one, man? Hey, we waiting to see a viral moment, you know what I mean?
Shoot, whatever happens, happens. Like, shoot, with Giovanni, none of that was planned. It was just
How you felt?
It's just how I felt for real. Like, everybody was booing me. Like, what this my dude, he ain't got nothing to lose. That's how it was in my last fight. So I know that feeling.
The underdog?
I was in his hometown. I still feel like an underdog right now. I'm going to forever feel like an underdog. I'm going to be real with you.
That was my next question.
Yeah, I'm going to forever feel like an underdog. But no, it was just everybody against me, the whole world against me, everybody write me off and everything. It was just like, motherfucker, this y'all king.
Right.
So it was more so I had to get some heat off my chest. Like
You had to keep showing them.
yeah, like this him? This y'all guy?
This y'all
Somebody one with a
best.
broken nose on the ground laid out? Okay.
Well, and why you think they underestimate you? I know you feel like the underdog because that's like your spirit where you like, man, they all just talking. They think this person beat me. They think that person beat me. You being a underdog, I guess that work in your favor because of your grind, your struggle. You feel like you said, you got nothing to really lose. But why you think they underestimate you, man? They haven't seen the best of you yet.
Really, I call myself the God of war, and the reason why I say that is, like you said, my hustle. I know for a fact, let's say I'm not perfect right now, you get what I'm saying, but I'm striving to be perfect. And if I keep trying to get 1% better every day, it's all about the long game. You know what I'm saying? Marathon, not a sprint. So that's why the war. He may win a few battles, he may do this and do that, but in the long game, I got that. So now, why did they underestimate me? I take accountability for my actions. The fights in the past, I don't care what I was dealing with, hand injuries, this, that, and the third, I don't care. They wasn't really that entertaining, I'm gonna be real. It wasn't that entertaining, it wasn't that spectacular, and I had this big old mythical thing about me, the sparring legend, Spar, Tank, Terrence Crawford, all these crazy guys, you get what I'm saying? It's stories out there going crazy, so.
They say you dropped Crawford. We'll get back to that, though.
I ain't dropping no Crawford, but it was great work, though. I did learn a lot from dude, and hopefully get some work in the future, you know what I'm saying? But,
You was a mythical sparring
yeah,
partner.
I was just mythical legend or whatever. Then I wasn't living up to the hype. So, of course, everybody wrote me off. But then the fight right before Giovanni, I got dropped in for the first time my whole life. Had a nasty cut, all of that. So I understand why, but it's all about what you know you got in you. That's all it is. I knew for a fact that I had that motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? And I am that motherfucker. So I was cool with them writing me off, but let me just show y'all something real quick. Now, let me get a little jazzy with it. That's all it was. I had to show the world a little something.
So he still ain't gonna give us the pose that we want the viral moment. He like, I can't give y'all whatever.
I can't guarantee
happen.
it. If it happen, it happen. If
Yeah.
it don't, it don't. I can't guarantee it.
And with all these styles in boxing, I always wonder like why nobody really adopted the Ali style or the Mike Tyson style. You being a boxer, is it hard to imitate another fighter, or they feel like it's too the shoes are too big to fill? Because I always said like I don't know nobody who fight like Ali right now. I don't know no fighters who fight like Mike Tyson right now. Like I can't find them. So, but everybody want to fight like Floyd. They hit the shoulder roll and do what they do. But how like original you have to be, like you having your style. I like your style, but with you being more entertaining and having the style that you possess, like what did you do going into your style? Was you like, yeah, I'm about to try to mimic this or mimic that? Whose style did you kind of pick up?
No, that's actually how I got good, to be real with you. Like, when I was ambushed, that's literally all I ever did was just imitate everybody. So Ali, I am still, when you see me shuttle box, I may imitate his footwork literally right now still to this day. Roy Jones, he the main one. Shoot, even
Yeah,
Floyd.
I see a lot of Roy.
Yeah, even Floyd. Literally a whole James, Tony, Hagler, all of them. So that's how I did it. But the reason why I did it was because all of those are great fighters, right? So you can't necessarily fight just like them because that's them. For example, imagine Mike Tyson trying to imitate Ali. The styles just don't clash. Tyson can't do what Ali do, and Ali can't do what Tyson do. They built different, all that, mind state different. So I wouldn't necessarily say try to be like other fighters. Be yourself, but take certain things from them. So like I still take Ali and Roy Jones' footwork. Floyd Mayweather, I take his work ethic, mental aspect to it, and instead of having the Philly shell, of course I may play around with it a little bit, but instead, same thing, hands up. And a lot of people imitate Floyd because he's very technical, actually. He is very, very fundamentally sound. The only thing is, he's shoulder roll. That's literally it. So a lot of people imitate him. I'm cool with it. It's just, they don't look at the full picture. They just look at the flashiness of it. They're not seeing what he really did.
What he doing, setting up traps and all that. He was real sneaky.
And then also, even with his business mindset, he do talk his talk and everything like that, but that's his way of doing it. Look, like, this is how I talk my talk. I don't get disrespectful. I don't get nothing. I just say, I believe in myself. I ain't finna say, I got the most. I ain't the flashy type of anything like that. So people got to realize, him promoting himself, he was literally just talking and saying he believe in himself. Now, you do the same thing in your own way. That's real. That's all it is. So Ali did it. He don't talk no more jump, but guess what? People hate Floyd the way he did it, but people love Ali the way he did it. But they did the exact same thing, just in 2 different ways.
And so, 2 different time and era.
So people look at everything on the surface. You gotta just look deep into it, the game plan of it. That's all it is.
Yeah, because to even be able to come back like Mike Tyson, we see him come back and fight a younger Jake Paul. Where they do that at, or who's still selling these tickets?
That boy got paid.
Yeah, he got cashed out.
Yeah,
and you can't knock him.
Hold on, wait, and he talked too, but guess what? He don't talk like Ali, and he don't talk like Floyd. He talk like Tyson. So don't try to imitate anybody else, boy. Be yourself. That's all. You just made a good point.
You just made a good point on that. Like, just be you.
So, B, before we sign out, man, let us know what, tell the world about your up and coming fight. Tell them where you gonna be, where that fight's gonna be hosted at.
Sure, we up in that thing, Las Vegas, March 29th against Derek Quavvis at the Fountain Blue. You know what I'm saying? We finna go out there, show out, do our thing. Knock some heads off real quick. May pose on if I feel like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, hit that.
But yeah, man, we finna take over this whole division, take over this whole world, man. The world is yours and everything.
And all you gotta do is go out and get it.
Yeah, get on your grind and get it.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Jeezy.
Find you at, man. Tell them your Instagram, YouTube channel, all of that good stuff. Sure. What gym you represent out of Atlanta.
Sure, man. Just catch me on IG, official B.Norman. Twitter, same thing. You catch me at Hitsville Boxing Gym, or even Granite City, man. I'm at both, on the best of both worlds. I'm at every gym, be real with you. I just like putting this work in, man, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So keep getting better, keep doing your thing, and you see where I'm at, and you can do it too. Just get on your hustle, get on your grind, just stay consistent. Don't let nothing distract you. Don't be up late at night trying to go here and go there, man. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, get back on your hustle again in the morning, chill with good people, get good energy around you, and just keep on thugging, man.
Man, y'all heard it here on the Faces of Boxing Podcast TV. You got the humble beast, humble killer right here, man, Brian Norman, the Assassin Jr. We just want to thank you again for pulling up to the podcast. You're a real one for that. Make sure y'all follow us on all social media platforms, and we're going to sign out until next time. Keep your guard up and head on a swivel.
Getting in some pad work. Y'all get ready to see Cam do his thing. Fight in Vegas. Y'all tap in, tune in. Yes, sir. Slow rolling into it. Walking into it. Showcasing the speed. Accuracy. Check him out. There you go. Showcasing the speed, showcasing the accuracy.